just doing a little dance.
Innit?
Why not? Here we
Why
are.
not?
There you go. It's the Untitled Wrestling Podcast. It's Friday. You know what that means. It is another watch along. My name is Troy. And again, second week running, by popular demand, it's Mr Aeron Nix of the Wrestle Plug. Creeping in that little bit more through the forbidden door. It's coming open. Here we are. How are you, my man?
Yeah, the Forbidden Door. As you know, I'm not a big fan of AEW, so when I hear Forbidden Door, I'm like, ugh, Tony Khan. I upset a lot of people on my podcast with my opinions, but yeah, not bad. Thank you very much, mate. Busy. As you know, I think you might be the only person who works more than I do on the British landscape, which is saying something for a man who's got 27 gigs in the next 2 months. I'm like,
Jesus.
But, yeah, it's exhausting, but. It is nice being a jack of all trades in professional wrestling, and I've still got a few dates spare if anyone needs a commentator or an MC or a gigantic, mahoosive Egyptian host to hurt young whippersnappers. So
all of them,
give me a shout.
All of them, please.
And also videography. Apparently, I'm all right at that, I guess.
And graphic design.
Graphic design as well. Yeah. So that's literally. I'm trying to think. What do I not do in wrestling? Because I'm also a qualified referee and first aider. So. Literally, I'm very proud of the fact I've done everything in wrestling. Literally everything.
Good man.
So, not bad.
Have you been a booker?
No, but I don't want to be.
Fair enough. That's a lot of responsibility.
A lot of people are saying, when are we going to get WrestlePlug Pro? I don't know. When you can afford to pay for the ring hire and all that shit. Otherwise, fuck off.
Watch this space. I don't know. There may or may not be something on the horizon with a few things I'm working with. We'll see. Anyway.
Hello. So, just pimp me out. I'm ready.
Done. There we go. So,
Troy Grant's personal whore.
This week's watch along comes courtesy of Defiant. Remember them? Remember Defiant?
Yeah, bunch of marks, mate. Bunch of scrubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, weirdly enough, I'd totally forgotten about Defiant, and then I did All Star South recently with Joel Redman. Steve Linsky was the referee, who in turn, actually, is the person who taught me how to ref. Yeah. And he had the Defiant referee's jersey on.
Nice.
I was like, that's so cool. I was like, yo, you want to hold on to that? That's probably going to be worth a bit of money in the future.
Yeah,
because they're no longer going, are they? But
no,
for the longest time, they were the preeminent internet favourites.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, did they come off the back of WCPW?
Yeah, What Culture Pro Wrestling then turned into Defiant. Yeah. And then they just kind of stopped. So maybe a financial thing. I mean, when you look at the rosters and the kind of people, they had Jim Cornette over, didn't they, for a little while? And he ain't cheap. They were using big names, and obviously, as you can see from the title here, some very, very big names.
Yeah. We've done a few What Culture watchbacks through the last months, years even. A few weeks back, if you haven't already watched it, guys, go back. We did one from the Pro Wrestling World Cup that they put on. And we did, who was it? Ospreay against Speedball Mike Bailey, which was chef's kiss.
My favourite match I've ever seen live was Speedball Mike Bailey versus Volta. Wow. I saw that at Riptide.
That's a clash of styles there.
That was, honestly, it was just crazy. Yeah. If you can find it, if you can dig it out, please do. Incredible work.
I will see what we can do, because that sounds like it'll be a good one to watch back. However, today we've got, as I said, from Defiant, their Internet Championship match, which features Volta, or formerly known as Volta, now Gunther for those WWE fans.
Ring General!
That's the fucking one. Against El Phantasmo, against...
Never heard of him.
Chris Ridgeway. That's
Mark.
We were saying about we were saying about a clash of styles a moment ago. This is quite the clash of styles here.
Yeah, well, you've got Ridgeway, who obviously will probably suit Volta a little bit more because of that super strong style MMA based background. But then El Phantasmo, the preeminent high flyer, who, by the way, has been making waves with the G1 and stuff like that recently. I remember El Phantasmo's first excursion over here, and had such a wicked time watching him. And it's weird, I saw him wrestle in front of 100 people, and here he is doing his thing. And now he's wrestling in the Tokyo Dome. Every few months. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome.
And Volta, really he's alright, I guess.
He's alright.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did a podcast, the Wrestle Plug, where we had to draft our own company from scratch,
Nice.
and I had Volta as my number one pick. Like I think I would build any company around him. I truly believe him to be the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah, he's very much up there for me. Like very, very much up there. I like that idea. I feel like we did something like that a while ago, or at least we had the idea of doing it, and I can't remember if it ever came to fruition. But I think that's
you got Aeron Nix lurking around in your bins. So I'm the raccoon of the Untitled Wrestling Podcast.
Just scuffling about.
I was like poking outside the mirror, like, you got any cheese? I'm well hungry, bro. Yeah, just give me content, mate. I don't care. I'll lurk around.
I think that could be quite a fun one to do. Maybe we'll tap up some of the other podcasts and whatnot that we're linked with, affiliated with, and we do our own kind of like mini draft.
Yeah. How do you like that, Jonas? We'll start our own network, you mark. A lovely lad.
Yeah, no, he is.
yeah. His podcast, though, the furthest thing from mine. I can tell you that much. Like,
opposite ends of the scale.
Opposites. Literally, yeah.
Yeah, man. Right, so let's crack into it. So
I'm ready, baby.
Count us in as usual. So we'll go on 3, 2, 1, and play.
Oh yeah, highlight package.
Oh
Sunday, free on YouTube. Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
Are you ready to see giant Germans murdering men? Oh yeah. Oh my lord, the size of him.
Big Bunder.
Mate, what an absolute slapper. Oh, a good one, by the way. Yeah, just I see stuff like that and I think, production values. This is one thing that Defiant had, that big production value.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you've worked for 1PW, right? So, yeah, like 1PW's kind of almost trying to replicate that now, aren't they? But they don't do it as regularly, do they?
No, they don't, every few months. But, yeah, it's quite a sizable venue. Dave Bradshaw.
Yes, indeed. That's the Scottish Matt Cardona.
Dave Bradshaw commentates at PEW, a little indie promotion based in Stratford upon Avon.
Never heard of it.
Who have been doing some work for. Never heard of him. Don't worry about it.
No clue. And that is a phenomenal opinion. To be fair, these guys legit, really good.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm a bit of an. I remember this. I'm a head banger.
Nice.
Mate, I should have got. I've still got his glasses upstairs.
Really?
Yeah, I caught a pair off of him.
Nice. I've got one of his T-shirts that came in a Wrestle Crate a little while back, man.
He is so sick.
It's him hitting. What was his finishes? It's sudden death. Yes. Like the big old. Yeah, it's got him doing that on the front of just like all the colours going. It's a fucking cracking shirt.
Yeah, he was one of those guys who just launched out at you and you thought, yeah, he's going to be a big star.
Yeah.
One fall.
Just one.
One fall means something very different to Volta.
What's that, sorry?
One fall means something very different to Volta. And basically means until they all fall. He really is the absolute Austrian demon.
He fucking is, man. It's just
incredible. Have you ever met him in person? One of the most pleasant people in the world.
Really?
Like, super polite, super respectful, always well dressed, like very much the purist that he claims to be, which I like. Yeah.
Lives the gimmick. Saying that, I say lives the gimmick. It's not a gimmick though, is it? Like that's
really
him sort of thing. It's actually not.
Insert moonsault. He's so fucking smooth. He's just so cool.
Like Lurpak.
Yeah, pretty much. Spread that boy all over the canvas.
I think Volta might do that.
Yeah, quite literally.
And if he won't, Ridgeway will.
Yeah, fucking hell, this is going to be stiff as houses, mate.
Mm-hmm. Stiff as houses. Fucking hell, Ridgeway with a full head of hair. What's going on?
I know. I must admit, I do prefer a head Ridgeway.
A head Ridgeway.
Yeah, so hairy Ridge. He's gonna kill me, I swear to God. One of my favourite little stories of Chris Ridgeway, it's a very quick one. I remember he was on a Red Pro show, and I was queuing outside York Hall, this is years ago when he was first kicking in, and I was just going as a mark who was training at the time. And he had like a hoodie, and like he looked like a homeless geezer, if I'm being honest. Like, sorry, Chris, but he did. And he had a bag, and from what I could tell, it had tinnies and chocolates in it. And the geezer on security didn't recognise him and said, "Sorry, mate, you can't come in." And he just looked at him and went, "I'm part of the show," and the geezer just moved. Like he looked scared shitless of him.
Are you going to tell him he can't come in?
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, yeah, please, after you, sir. Ring camp. Look
Yes.
at the goddamn son.
You love that
Mate,
shirt. Other performers, Walter kills. Also, others perform.
That's the infamous image of him destroying Josh Bowden at the cockpit. And I was at that actual show. It was
really
something else. Yeah. Little lesson for you, kid. Don't try and shoot on Volta.
Damn.
Tell you what, he was still in great shape there, but it shows how amazing he is shredded now.
Yeah, man,
really
he is something else now.
Probably because he gets to look at Ginny every night. I mean, I wouldn't be. Let's just say I certainly wouldn't be eating too much. Fair play, sir. Well done. By the way, congratulations on getting married as well.
Indeed.
By the way, Ginny as well, another person. It's a shame she's retired.
Yeah,
she
I was
was
just about to say.
so important to the rise of women's wrestling in Britain. She was amazing.
100%, absolutely.
Is that referee all right? He looks a little bit out of it, if I'm being honest. Is he okay?
He might have needed to have something before it, like before reffing this match.
I know
I probably would.
In from the 1980s, doesn't he, with that haircut there? Beautiful stuff. Look at the fucking size of him.
Look at the fucking size of him.
Look at the goddamn size of him.
Tony Knox again on photography. Good lad.
Yes. Fucking hell, Tony. Like, leave some work for the rest.
Getting everywhere. He's like a locust plague. In a good way.
Like what? 20 years? Like he's been in this business a long time.
Yeah.
Bolter selling. Get out of here. It's WWE right now. He would have won. He would have finished this match. Oof. Very smart tactics from these two, trying to chop down the big oak.
Yeah.
But it is amazing, like, how much weight he's lost.
It's unreal, isn't it?
No, it's not like he was out of shape there.
No, not at all. He's just a big guy.
WWE fans are obnoxious, aren't they? There was a lot of, like, body shaming and stuff, and I was like, if you get in the ring and fucking hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and now everyone cannot get enough of it.
Like, even
at their proverbial jorts.
even at what people would call his biggest, still in better shape than fucking 9 out of 10 people.
Yeah, all right then, lads.
Boom! Beautiful.
Look at that. Pure technique. It's the ease at which he does everything. I think why I love him is because he still maintains a level of pacing that a lot of professionals don't.
Yeah.
And people say, like, oh, Jim Cornette's a dinosaur, and people who say let it breathe and blah, blah, blah. And there's room for everybody, but watching Volta for me is so mechanically pleasing. It's a dictatorial pace.
Yeah.
Whoa,
You fucked up.
I'm gonna chop you right back to fucking British Columbia, pal.
There we go.
Oh,
Christ.
Oh, they're teasing it. Oh, mate, honestly. Making The Undertaker look average.
I was going to say, like, what?
I can't believe I've never seen that before. It's like, fuck you.
Absolutely fucking not.
I'm so happy. Like, I've never been so happy to see fucking wrestling as I've been.
Why did Taker never do that and just go... oh, sorry, rather than someone did that to...
Like, someone like Test or something.
Oh
my God. Now I know why he lost all his hair.
Chops out every follicle.
It's fucking terrifying. Oh, it's the way he manhandles me. Look at like
I love that, just kicking the hand out of the way like, yeah, fuck off, man.
But it's those little intricacies that, for me, making the best wrestler in the world. So many wrestlers are like, cool, get you in the Boston Crab, scoop myself over. With him, he's like, kick you in the head, kick your hand out of the way.
Yeah.
It looks like a real fight every time. Volta would have been so sick back in the territories in the 70s.
Yeah, man.
European uppercut. How do you like your maple syrup, pal?
Oh, Christ.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Shit,
yeah,
bad.
James is like, I need 10. Volta's like, I need 1, bitch. You fucking pussy. Oh, mate.
Oh, man.
It's unnecessary is what that is. That's exactly why I enjoy it.
No selling needed for these. This is all fucking genuine reaction.
Oh, nice. Cool. You're not slapping the fire, are you, Chris? You'll get in trouble with Jim with that. That might be it. Oh, that is brilliant. Double block.
Oof. Oi.
Oh, yeet. Yeet.
Oi. Ridgeway's laying those, isn't he?
Oh, here we go. This is El Fantasmo. Oh, I reckon Chris is going to... Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
I was going to say, he's not letting him fucking do that.
Get ready for the roundhouse. You shit house. Never mind roundhouse. So you should call all these kids shit houses. That is fucking brilliant. Oh, beautiful. I'm trying not to go into commentary mode. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
I eat. Oh, look at that.
That's beautiful.
KM Lane, never heard of him. No.
Shout out to KM Lane.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like one of the nicest people I've ever met in the business. And also the greatest haircut in the business.
Yes, boy.
Making Carlito look homeless, fam.
Oh, Christ.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Your DNA, give it to me.
Give it to me.
Oh my
Oi.
God. Yeet. Oh. Do you know what? I used to chastise our good buddy Andy Ward for the Roman hard cam, and now I'm starting to really appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just can't afford anyone else to work with me. Pay me more, goddammit. Oh, man.
Forget the fact, as you said earlier on, Dave,
is it me or is it like, for me, like, he looks like he's got more muscle mass there, Chris. I almost feel like he's slimmed down.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
I was going to say I thought he looked a bit bigger. Like now.
I must admit, I haven't seen much of Chris at all.
Oi!
Fucking fired out of the proverbial cannon. Oh my God.
Take a fucking seat.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Mate, the ease at which he did that as well.
This is
Get out of the way,
quality,
Ray.
man. Like, I love this clash of styles. We said at the start, man. Whoa!
Oh, the cave encounters the shotgun drop.
Mate.
Naughty ass, mate.
Naughty.
Aerial air.
Whoa.
Everything's paced so well.
Yeah.
It's not frantic like it can be. Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus, wet.
Fold him up like a cheap post office box. Absolutely disgracer. Seriously, I can't help myself. It's like, this is what I live for. This is what I wanted to do my whole life, is commentate on this kind of stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's just a shame that Troy Grant left me at the altar for another commentator, but you know, it's what it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Left you at the altar.
Yeah, left Connor behind. Now they brought Connor in as a backup to you.
Ain't no downsizing this.
No, exactly that.
Oh, Christ.
I can imagine Connor actually during this match would have literally lost his voice by now. To
Yeah.
I don't believe that's where it's warranted.
You went so high pitched there, your mic cut out. It was just like.
That's literally. Now you know what it's like working next to you, Con. Such a shit house, honestly. I love the timing. I love the pacing. Everything about this match is like, it's a deliberate pace. They're not rushing to the finish.
Yeah.
Young Bucks.
Whoa.
So, yeah, it's just good shit.
And they're still, like, the chop as well. Like, they're still protecting her. Like, he's going for it and he's missing.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
That is so spicy.
That's so good.
Very, very good. Very, very naughty.
Very good. Very nice.
Floats right through into that guillotine.
Look at that.
Oh, transitions into the sleeper position. You fucking animal, you.
Yeah, fucking animal, yeah.
Oh, Chris Ridgeway, you fucking animal. Oh my God!
Shit.
Stop! You need to stop it right now, because there is only so much my penis can get erect. Absolutely out of Chris Ridgeway. Oh my God!
Oh Christ!
Oh
hello! Oh fucking hell!
Okay.
This is just relentless.
Mate, this is like, put this on at Wembley, mate, and I'll be an happy boy.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, none of that fucking Young Buck shite. Thank you very much.
I'm not sure Ridgeway has enough time for a submission. Look who's
Oh, that's grotty. He stabbed straight away. Fuck about.
Fuck you, mate. You just separated a shoulder blade.
Jesus, he didn't want any of that smoke.
The idea of Volta being the internet champion is amusing to me. Like,
yeah.
The internet submits to Volta. Like, Google searches using Volta, mate. That's how that works. Literally, if the internet ever goes down, they just get Volta to chop the router and it's he's become the Chuck Norris of internet.
Mate, that was superb.
That's probably the best match I've watched in months, and I've watched so many matches. Like, that was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Let's pause that there and have a little chin wag.
Oh, B Priestley's on my screen though.
Mate, that was
B Priestley, mate.
Yeah. That was fucking cracking.
Oh, like the pacing, the storytelling, the psychology behind the move. Like you said, really bang on, protecting the chop.
Yeah.
You know, even though he used it, it was sparingly.
Yeah.
And that's something that you can't say for some of his matches. It's very hit and miss. Either they protect it or they don't. It was just fucking great. El Phantasmo did exactly what he was supposed to do. Chris Ridgeway's transitions and submissions were quite literally
from those suplexes and the yeah.
Masterpiece. Like that's probably. Thing is, right? Like I know, like the last one we watched, the Rise one, was maybe a 6 or a 7. Not because the guys aren't good, but because I felt like they didn't give us enough. Didn't tell enough of a story. Didn't give us enough of a decent finish. With that, you're looking at probably about an 8.5 out of 9 for me. Yeah. It's not 10 because 10 is like 5-star perfection. Yeah. But for me, that is fucking. That's what wrestling should be. Yeah. That should be the benchmark, especially triple threat matches, which can be so fucking boring at times. It's so cliched. Nothing cliched.
There wasn't a dull moment in that. Like it was relentless. And when I say relentless, I don't mean like you watch a cruiserweight match or like a kind of flippy match, and you say relentless, and you're like, it's just go like it's all the time. That was relentless, but relentless in that there wasn't a dull moment. It wasn't massively fast paced. There were moments of it, but it was just there was always something happening. There wasn't like this guy's rolled out for 2-3 minutes sort of thing, and we'll exchange there. Like it was constant. It was back and forth. It was just fucking superb. And that was what, a 12.5 minute match, a 3-way 12.5 minute match with that level of talent in. Absolutely outstanding. As you said, I'm 8.5, 9 for that. That's absolutely fucking loved it. My only gripe is I'd have taken another 5 to 10 minutes of that.
Yeah, same.
And
they would have built my peak way too much. I would have been losing my shit within another 5 minutes. I mean, I was already getting there with Chris. I was like,
it's not like the one we did last week where it's just like they could have done with another 5 or 6 minutes. Because the match
we never got a chance to get into it, did we?
Exactly, and that's the thing.
Like,
whereas
they cut us off at the legs too quickly. Whereas that, they were like, well, there was a little bit of edging going on, and then it was like, right, like that was a little bit of blue balls, but good enough. I feel like I'm gonna revisit the cornucopia of sexual gratitude that is that triple threat match. Whereas last week it was like, just got blue balls and I'm fed up, so I'm going to find somebody else to get my gratification from. Sorry, Lou. Lou Nix is like, fuck you, pal. I'll get my head kicked in the next Friday show for that. But that's money. Like it in a way, I really mystified. I wish there was somebody. I understand why those guys did it. They were really struggling, I think, with monetization as well down the back end. And YouTube has changed its monetization rules quite a bit recently, which will not have helped that. So it's a shame because YouTube is an amazing platform for wrestling, but not for monetizing wrestling anymore. They've pretty much taken a lot of the monetization away from it.
Yeah, saying that. I'm seeing some promotions starting to live stream shows, and there's a subscription thing where they can pay £5, so they're almost a pay-per-view service. So I think they're coming back. Well, say coming back into it, they were never there.
They put the money into the premium, haven't they?
I think they're starting to do that. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I'm going to be looking at live streaming. Spoiler: live streaming some wrestling resurgence shows in the coming months.
I can't believe they haven't called me up for commentary yet. I'm just gonna put it out there because I know they're watching your stuff. Yo, I will happily do commentary for wrestling resurgence.
Yeah, man, they're quality, and I'll see what I can do. I'll have it would be awesome to have you on board there. But in terms of
Grant owns it anyway. That's what he told me anyway. He says he's
wow.
Everyone does as he told.
Wow.
The burial is real. The shit is real. I've gotten way too comfortable in your bins, mate. That's the problem.
You dirty little raccoon.
You dirty little raccoon. I want a t-shirt that says, "Oh, you dirty little raccoon," and just my face poking
out a bin
over the top of the text. Like, all right, you want a cheese, bro?
I'm making that happen.
Please. Yeah, please do. I'm game, man. I'll wear it at Coliseum. I don't give a fuck.
Right. On that note, thank you as always for joining us for another watch along. Aaron, where can the good people find you on the socials?
At WrestlePlug if you want to check out WrestlePlug, but obviously make sure that you check out the Untitled Wrestling Podcast first, because that is where it's at. Great stuff, but I cannot believe you don't have more subs, because the quality of your content is legitimately excellent.
Appreciate it, man.
And it's
Thank
consistent as well. But yeah, at WrestlePlug on all social media forums. We're uploading a lot of old school matches on Facebook, so if you feel like you want a flavour of the past, we've been putting up some stuff from Buddy Landau, Sonny Kiss, not Sonny Kiss, excuse me, I've forgotten his name now. Bobo Brazil, a lot of NWA stuff as well. We're really trying to, remind people of how good the old school stuff was, as well as bringing through the new school stuff. So yeah, Facebook page is going strong, so check that out if you want some random content. And if you want to check me out personally, Aeron Nix Design or Aeron Nix PW on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Amazing, good stuff. Go
and dating apps.
That's it, and that, yeah. Go
out.
Go follow that man and everything he does. And as he said, appreciate the shout out there. Do follow us on any of our social media outlets. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Untitled Wrestling Podcast, and Twitter, Twitch, and Discord at Untitled Rest Pod. This has been the Untitled Wrestling Podcast with another watch long, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Have a really good time.